What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to Mama Mary's Music Mayhem. It is glorious Tuesday here in Arkansas with all the rain. Thought I was going to flood away before I got a chance to talk to these badasses that I'm going to be talking to today. We got Transient on here. They're hard rock, they're metal, they're from New Orleans, they're from Mississippi. They're up and coming, big players, got a big, huge tour coming, badass new video. They're just the real deal. And when I was talking to them before we went live, found out one of them's a homeboy. Woo! Arkansas grown, but moved away. So we're gonna bring him up. We got Mr. Trey and we got Mr. Emmett. How you doing?
What's up?
What's going on?
Chilling.
Just a chilling like a villain. So how in the hell are you guys doing?
I'm great. I cannot complain.
Well. Very well. We just had some rain ourselves.
It's been storming.
I swear to God, I got Lake Holt out here. Holt's my last name. So when it rains, we got a pond next door and it all comes here. Yeah, it's like, get me a rowboat so I can go check the mail.
That's my backyard for you. It becomes a swamp, literally. All my friends are always like, so when you get alligators to put back there? I was like,
I personally collect flamingos.
Flamingos, that's your hobby now?
Oh, no, just for when the backyard floods.
We're going to have to get into the flamingo thing. I got to learn more about that. As everybody that watches Mama Mary knows, I do have my little cheater. So I know if you're watching and you don't comment and like and love and share, Mama will call you out and I'll come spank your ass.
Uh-oh.
I threaten, but
you threaten them?
Yeah.
Is that how you get all the views?
It never works. They seem to like it too damn much.
Oh.
Yeah. If threats don't work, I mean, what's up? Hey, there's Sam. Speaking of, want to give a big shout out to Sam for sending you guys my way. And Sam is badass, by the way.
He's a great guy.
Sam is very badass. He is a hardworking badass.
He's probably like me. He never sleeps, you know. Hey, and there's Bill. What's up, Bill?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
The man with a million personalities.
Many personalities, yeah. As the last band I interviewed said, what was it? His covert personality or something like that. Oh, Sam says never. He never sleeps. So.
No.
I'm surprised he's not asleep right now. I think it's a little bit past his bedtime, to be honest. I'm kidding.
I want to give a shout out to Tracy Bell. I see you watching, sister. So, guys, you are, first of all, been checking out your new single, Goodbye, and the video, Badass, which we will be playing. And you've got some more singles that came out along the same time because I went to your YouTube. I'm like, dude, these dudes have been kicking butt during COVID time. They've been putting out some stuff.
We broke the rules.
We don't like rules at Mama Mary's Music.
There's no rules in metal and there's no crying in baseball.
Right? And Sam says,
okay. Sam sang
Triscuit's song. Oh no.
One day after rehearsal, I grabbed an acoustic guitar and I just started playing like 3 chords over and over in kind of this kind of folksy country kind of rhythm.
And for the record, there is video of this hidden.
There is video somewhere.
Wait a minute, is that an acoustic video that says Emmett on your Facebook?
What's that now?
What was that?
Is that the acoustic video that says Emmett? I didn't get to check it out. It was just Emmett.
I don't know.
I think it's an old one of you. Playing acoustic a long time ago.
Actually, I got him. He's like, "Oh crap,
it's out." Oh no!
I'm like, I know, I didn't post it.
I didn't post it.
Trey's the one that recorded it. It was were done with rehearsal. And we were just kind of having like our
The look on
kinda
your face was
guy
priceless.
time. Can't do that to me. And I just started playing these chords. I think it was like GDC or something like that. And Phil, our drummer, started singing along something about turtles crossing the road because they had been promised like breakfast, but they settled for pancakes and Triscuits. Something. And he's just
and it's beautiful. It's
hilarious.
Gorgeous. I mean, it's probably the best we ever on tape.
When we get done with this show, I promise I won't leak it, but you're gonna have to send me that.
I've got to find it and send it to you. I promise.
I promise I won't leak it. I won't, but I've got to.
I'm pretty sure Phil's hoping that you do leak it, though.
Absolutely.
I'm sure Phil is just craving you to like put it all over social media.
Oh yeah.
That'll have to go through Sam. Sam will have to give me the okay to leak it. But no.
Sam leaked a Be Real promotion video. He leaked it to the guys that put on the show, Kevin Harris and the Sound 228.
Yeah, y'all just had that badass show up there. How'd that go?
Yeah, Summer Throwdown #2. That was awesome. You had Michael Ross and Pardon the Scars. They killed it. The young ladies from Gold, Frankincense, and Myrrh absolutely crushed.
Right.
We did okay.
We did okay.
We did okay.
I've seen a live video from that show that was put on your Facebook. You did more than okay. Give yourself some damn credit. Come on now.
My head is already too big. I don't want it to get any bigger. It's already 2 feet 1 inch around. So I mean, I'm trying to keep myself humbled.
Right. You came to the wrong place, baby. Now, when you suck, I'm gonna tell you, but if it's good, I'm gonna tell you.
Got a ego bike pump in the back, just
right.
ready to go.
Steve Nichols says, "What's up, everyone?
What's up?"
And Sam,
he got booted out. So get him out of here.
Cheerleaders out.
We're getting. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Do I get pom poms? That's all I want to know.
An autograph one?
I can't.
I could totally see me doing it. I don't know about y'all, but all right.
Dude, I tell you what, Sam, send me a damn autographed cheerleader outfit and pom poms.
No,
I'll get the chicks together and we'll make a moonshine.
I'll wear a cheerleader outfit the day that Sam puts on a cheerleader outfit and does a nice David Lee Roth like high kick.
Don't tempt him.
Oh my God.
That's true.
Don't tempt him. He will do it.
I'm gonna retract that statement immediately because Sam will call my bluff instantly.
And he's gonna want to one up it too.
I've got a feeling about that. I haven't met him in person, but just between our conversations, he seems like the type to be like, all right, bet.
Sam is like, he's like a brother, uncle, not really, I don't know if I'd say it's like father figure, but definitely that kind of brother, uncle kind of vibe where like he's looking out for you. He wants the best for you. He's gonna push you. He because he knows you're capable of it. He's gonna give you crap, you know.
Barry did the. Hang on, I hit the wrong one. Barry did this. Sam says, "Bet."
That's exactly what did I say?
I retracted.
Now he's gonna want you to. Now he's gonna want you to skydive and do that at the same time as well. This is how Sam works.
Okay.
Oh my God.
If Sam goes skydiving, I will not go skydiving. I don't do that.
You know my stance, Sam. I'm actually very afraid of heights, so I will not. I'll be filming from the ground. All right.
I can go up real quick and real easy. Coming down, I'm like.
But are you going to be in the cheerleader outfit? That's all I want to know.
See, that's
how it all started, so it has to be.
I can't go up in the cheerleader outfit. You guys are going to see my bloomers. I can't do that.
You know, dudes walk around with kilts every day with nothing underneath them, so I don't want to hear about it.
She's got a point there.
Okay, start taking.
Just walks out the
So for those that don't know about Transient, y'all give us, first of all, Emmett, you are the guitarist, correct?
I am one of the guitarists. Yes.
One of the guitarists. You got Jody, you got Phil, and you got Mr. Trey up there, which is the singer.
Yes.
And see, Sam said, I'm Scottish. So,
it's just already up his alley. You've already given him enough to do it, so it's going to probably happen.
You know what? Like, I can't get mad. I walk right into this. His last name is
welcome, Sam.
So
You're welcome, Sam. I just want video. That's all.
If it happens, you will get video. I promise.
Sam's
It'll
gonna
be
have
my
me
hands.
on one of those suspended like rope ribbon things that the girls like twist their arms up in and spin around and everything. I'll be trying to play like my guitar solo just while spinning. It's gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be a glorious nightmare.
Oh goodness. Okay, Mr. Barry says he's bowling crabs, shrimp, and crawfish tonight. He's in Louisiana.
Oh
yeah, Barry.
So, Barry, are you sending out an invite to
for real.
ones in Transient that can come to your house? I mean, free food.
That's on you. That's on you, Trey. You the closest.
And here's the sad part. I'm actually allergic to shellfish, so I can't even have it.
Oh,
dude, I tell you that. I grew up on it my whole life too, and one day I ate it and was sick. So like multiple times. Like this isn't like, oh, you probably had some bad shrimp. Nah, there was several times at different restaurants I've eaten shrimp and was like, man, my throat don't feel too good.
And we got Sherry on here. Hey, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hello, Sherry.
Cora, badass. She is badass. And Mr. Barry says, yes, I am. Come hang out at the pool.
Well, I'll do that. Where's the location at? Drop me details. DM me.
DM Trey. So now that we got sidetracked and got on free seafood, and thank you, Barry. You know, I'm not in Louisiana, dude. That's tough. You gotta don't overnight that. Never mind.
No.
No. I don't need sound or nothing.
You get like a
yeah, Mama Mary would be sick. So back to you guys. So tell us a little bit of how Transient got their start. How did you guys become this badass group? And by the way, you're going to be getting a taste of the music, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Dude, phenomenal. So how did you guys all meet and become this badass group?
I'll take this one. Jody and I have known each other for a number of years. I think Jody's known Trey for a number of years. And Jody and I had always kind of wanted to do a project together. We just never could because of what he was in or what I was in or just life in general. And so he had started to work on what originally was intended on being a solo project. And then kind of like, wait a second, I need to get some people. I want to take this on, the road. I want to play this live. And it just, he called me up and he was like, hey man, I want to do this. I want to put this band together. And it just, it was the perfect timing. So I came on board. Then he brought Phil on board. I want to say right pretty much at the same time. And then we had another singer that we tried out. Just it wasn't working. Trey came in. I knew Trey from years ago from an old band that I was in called Storage 24. He had opened up for us. And so when Trey came in and his style, it's not traditional metal, Now, granted, he sing and scream his ass off, but the way he approaches the song is not traditional, and it just clicked, and we knew, we really had something, and we kind of told him like, you're not allowed to leave,
You are stuck like Chuck.
There you go. Yes. Yes, I think Jody has threatened all of us a few times. Like, if you ever think about quitting this band, I will beat you.
I'll beat you.
I will make you stay
I
in this
know where
band.
you live. No.
Well, he does, true. Yeah, and that's kind of how
Trey,
it came together. Yeah, definitely. And it was cool was, for me, my old band, I used to open up for Jody's previous acts, Emmett's previous band, Phil's previous bands. You know, we all kind of throughout the scene mutually knew each other, and I'd always joke with Jody when I see him and be like, "So when are we starting a band?" And he'd be like, and he'd always say to me, you know, "You'll know when the time comes," and that the time was definitely right to do so. You know, in my opinion, it was definitely right. It seems to be working out for everybody.
well, I tell you what, from what I've heard and from what I've seen from that live video, dude, just
Well, thank you.
keep moving forward because like you said, once you get that special mix and it just, I mean, it just fits and just clicks, that's hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, grab a hold of each other, be like, "Bitch, you're staying. I know where you live," and just keep kicking butt because I mean, since you guys have started this, I've watched and it's just steadily just climbing, 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 climbing.
It sure is.
Your videos as soon as you put them out, climbing, climbing, climbing. So that shows you right there that you've got something that people love. And so you guys love it and they love it. So damn, that's a good mix right there. As we say in Arkansas, that's some good old Southern shit right there.
And we feel the same
Yeah.
way too.
Hey,
Yes.
Patty, what's up, baby? And
That's the truth, all right.
it was pretty cool to find out that Emmett was actually born in Arkansas and moved.
Yep.
So you're
Um,
technically a homeboy
yep.
just living in another area. That's really cool.
Yep. Originally born in Heber Springs. My parents had a restaurant right on the lake there. I don't remember what it's called. All apologies.
Oh, that's
We
right.
we moved away when it was right before or right after my third birthday. Um, we moved to Dallas, and that's where I grew up. In a town called Irving, which is just right there on the edge of Dallas. And then I moved to Mississippi uh, 15 and a half years ago. And this is where I've been ever since. I've been
Heck
in
yeah.
Jackson. So
I'm
when
going
everybody
to
else, drives 30 minutes to an hour to rehearsal or something like that, I
He
get to drive
drives how many hours?
three hours each way.
Now that's freaking dedication,
It
right?
is indeed
Oh,
dedication.
I mean, I love what we have here. I love my guys, and as time's gone on, we've only gotten closer, more focused, and that only it's like a snowball effect. It makes you want it even more and more, So
Exactly.
uh, uh, the 3 hours that's nothing.
Right. It's just a, as we say, it's a coin in the bucket because the outcome is beautiful and amazing and makes every single minute worth it.
God, miss.
So, we are going to, I'm going to let y'all do an intro. I'll go to Trey and let him give me a little background on this song. But we are going to play your new single, Goodbye.
Mhm.
And before we do, because I'm actually was sent the video, so I did an upload file so I can have your other video prompt. So we'll be down in the lobby while the video's playing. But when we come back up, you guys can ask questions, tell them it's kick ass, and then we'll talk more about it. But Trey, give us a little backstory on this new single, Goodbye.
So goodbye. So when I write songs, I try to write like a story. I try to paint a picture and a story that's relatable to everybody. And goodbye is one of these songs that I wrote about a person, particularly this girl that I know from my home city of Slidell. And she was everyone's closest friend. She was relatable. Everyone loved her. She was a great person. But to be honest, she was kind of a evil person. She stabbed everyone's behind back, hurt a lot of feelings, did a lot of wrong to people, and actually told me that she did not wish me any success and that I was a horrible vocalist, and a lot of mean things, and that's what the song's about. It's about overcoming that this person was a terrible person, that you're moving forward, and that I'm not going to say goodbye because I have nothing left to say to this person. It's funny because I still see this person on a daily basis, and it kind of gives me a victory when I see them, knowing this song is actually succeeding.
That would be when you see them, be like, I'm not a what?
Well, I feel like it's something that everyone in their life has dealt with. I feel like everyone has had that kind of person in their life, and it could be not just a girl; it could be a guy. It could be like a whole organization for all I know. Like it could be something that makes you feel that way, and that's what music is all about to me. It's just like Dave Grohl said. The crowd's screaming back to me for 1,000 different reasons. And that's kind of what I feel like about this song. I feel like they hear this song and they feel their ways that they feel and they can relate to it. And that's what Goodbye is. It's about, not caring about what other people say, and that you are free and that no one can bring you down. And that's kind of my main focus in life.
Yeah, I love it. All right, we're bringing up Goodbye, but that is not goodbye. We will be in the lobby. Y'all listen. We'll be listening with you, and we will be back for more questions. And I expect some Q&A and some whatever. And I want to hear how badass this damn song is, because it's badass. Mama said so.
Mama said so.
Bring us back up, back up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and we have some questions. It is on all streaming platforms. Plus, you can go to their YouTube channel and subscribe. Also, you
Subscribe.
can go to transientnola.com and you can get you a copy there and you can get you some merch and you can, yeah. See, I'm still stuck on stupid.
That's all. And
It's
also,
just,
one more thing too, on that website, you can also get your hands on tickets to our shows coming up through our Texas run. So if you're watching from Texas, we're coming through you. Get your
yeah,
hands and come
we're
see
going
us.
to talk about that. I had this other one already set up for later, but I'm going to reset it because I got so excited and I pushed buttons. I was sitting there jamming and I'm like, oh yeah. Fans. Sam has a question, which I think it's a hell yeah for Mama Mary's Music Mayhem. But Sam wants to know, should this be played on Octane? So,
I
yeah.
would say yes.
Well,
but
What do the people think?
yeah,
No.
it's all up to
that
it's all
is
up to the
a
people.
question. Let's see. Dustin says, "What's up, my brothers? It was good seeing you this weekend."
What's up,
Indeed, it
Dustin?
was. Indeed, it was.
And
Yes,
let's
sir. Thank you
see.
for all your help.
Dustin hustled his behind off of that show. let me tell you.
Yes, yes.
And the merch you can get at transientnola.com as well.
Mhm.
Correct.
Yes, you
All
can.
right.
You can download the song. You know, you can stream it on Spotify. You can.
My bad, Sam.
you can download the song on Apple iTunes and Amazon and everything, and that way you can have it on your device. You don't have to worry about cell signal dropping out or whatever. You can actually keep it and have it forever, which helps us out a lot.
Mhm.
Exactly. Jody, you are more than welcome, brother. More than welcome. There's Jody, one of the amazing members of Transient. You are
What's up, nerd?
welcome. And your brother said you're a nerd.
Yeah,
let's see.
that's
Dustin said, "Oh, hi, hi." Let's see. Tiffany absolutely says should be played on Octane.
Then everyone should call Octane and request it.
Yes.
yes.
Everyone
get
should
on
call Octane
Twitter,
and blow them up.
So
yeah,
what
Twitter,
you do is
Instagram, all that stuff.
you bomb them. Every single one of you go to Octane's website, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. Start requesting. Start
Yeah.
just putting that link in there, putting it in there. You know, if you shove it down their throat, they're going to be like, maybe I should listen to this. And then when they do, they're going to be like, damn, why didn't we already have this on here? So
Exactly.
that's how it works.
There you go. There you go.
Now, you guys have a badass tour set up with Pigweed. Want to give a big shout out to Pigweed, my brothers at Pigweed. And that is July. So give us some intel on your tour. Where can they come see you? As Sam requested, I'm going to let y'all answer this because I already.
You got
Right now, the tour is July 9th through the 18th. It starts in San Antonio. We go through to Abilene, El Paso. We're going to Amarillo, Haltom City, which is just outside of Dallas. San Angelo. We're going to hit Houston. We're also going to do 2 shows in Louisiana. We're going to hit Bossier City. And we're going to end the tour in New Orleans.
at Southport
Hall. It's gonna be crazy. The dudes in Pigweed, they throw down, we throw down. We're ready to bring back shows, man.
It's gonna be really heavy. It's gonna be very heavy.
Yes,
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be salty and sweet. It's gonna be heavy and melodic all at the same time.
Right.
We're gonna make some new friends. We're gonna make some new memories, and hopefully those will last until we're all old friends with old memories.
And most importantly, it's gonna be hot.
It's going to be
Yes.
hot. Go to space. It's going to make you want more. So the big, and I will share the poster because you got a poster with the tour lineup on it. I've already shared it on Mama Mary's, but after today, I will share it again. And that way, if you want to know, I'll share it on my Mary Hold as well. That way, if you're digging the sound, which I know you are, because Mama knows what you like. No, I'm bossy.
It's probably why the fans love you too.
Yeah.
Well, I am Mama. I mean, what do mamas do? They boss you around, tell you what to do, and they tell you I love you, right?
And you
There
love them for it.
Start calling Sam Mama.
No.
Nah, we'll call him Dad. What's
There
up,
you go.
Dad?
Barry said, sure hope I can see y'all. He's in Louisiana. Let's see. Rob says, Mary, what's happening? What's happening is I'm interviewing these badass mofos right here, brother boy. And
Brother Roy.
let's see. Fuck nerd.
And that's
Yeah.
and there's the local news feed, everybody.
Right.
The locals on the 8s.
So, okay, we're going to start with you, Emmett. When did you decide that you wanted to pick up the guitar and just become this badass just shredder?
um, my sister, I want to say it was a situation like my sister used to have like the big turntable double deck stereo with the huge tower speakers, and I would sneak into a room and like listen to all of her mixtapes and everything like that. And I remember hearing, I think it was like Wild Thing by like Tone Loc or something like that, and I had there's a distorted guitar in the background, and I was like, that's really cool, and I asked her about it, and she's like, oh well, if you like that sound, you're gonna like this. And if I remember correctly, she gave me Kill 'Em All by Metallica and Cowboys from Hell on by Pantera on cassette tape. And
Dude,
I just listened to
how many
them.
remembers cassette tapes?
Me actually.
Yeah.
We had a Mountain Music from the band Alabama cassette tape.
Ooh,
Play
nice,
me
nice.
some mountain music.
There you go. Love me some Alabama. But yeah, she gave that to me, and at the time, I was like 10. Night, Sam. We love you.
Night, Sam.
Told you
Glad
it's past
I'm gonna
bedtime.
get some rest.
Hey, you didn't call me the last 3 days. Where was my 7 a.m. wake up call?
Yes, Sam,
I feel so hurt. Anyway,
Later,
but
Sam.
yeah, she gave me those, and that really kind of pushed me into heavier music. And next thing I started going into all the Metallica's back catalog at the time, and just absorbing everything I could get my hands on, borrowing records and tapes and CDs and making bootlegs and just absorbing it. And then let's see, 14, I picked up the guitar. Deftones had just dropped their second album. I'm kind of dating myself there. But Deftones had just dropped Around the Fur, and that was it. It was like I just got the guitar. They had just dropped that album, and it was like, it's go time. I don't want to do anything else. Pardon my language, fuck school. Like, I didn't want to do anything else, and I still kind of don't. Like a bad day playing guitar beats a good day doing anything else.
Right. I mean, I don't play guitar, but I've been in a band. I've been a singer. And when you're on that stage, it is the most natural, awesome, freaking drug euphoric feeling that you could ever have when you see all those people just like in this just escaping life and it and just enjoying the shit at
Hmm.
what they're doing. And man, that just like you guys know it's a feeling that once it's in you,
Right.
you can't
It
quit.
also it chooses you too. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I started playing too. You know, that feeling chooses you.
It re-
Tiffany says, "No worries, I'm still here."
Yay!
Nice to
So,
finally meet you, Tiffany. I've heard great things about you.
Tiffany's
Ti-
incredible. Yeah.
she's amazing. She is our PR firm, our PR director. Her and Sam, um, uh, for being only two people, they are a team to be reckoned with as far as how much support and drive they provide. I mean, when we're having bad days, they, hey guys, they just they're becoming kind of like members of the band without playing an instrument.
Hmm.
And they do way more work than they get paid for. Um, don't ask for more money. Just keep doing your job. But at the same time, thank you.
But that's when you know you got a great team because that shows you that it's not all about the money to them. It's about y'all and it's about what they see in y'all and it's about their dream for y'all and they're going to do whatever it takes in their power to make it happen. And even like you said, when you have bad days, they're like, "Hey, what can I do for you?" That's when you know you got a great team.
Hmm.
That's not just, "Hey, sign this contract. Yeah, you're here, but I don't really give two shits about you."
Right.
No, that's bull crap. That's someone that don't need to be doing what they're doing.
No, they definitely care about what they're doing. That's for sure.
Right, the
Yes,
people were people like Tiffany and Sam and. So,
I
Trey,
can
go
I
ahead.
can tell you
Go
right
ahead.
now, if they didn't care, uh, Tiffany wouldn't have let me talk her ear off for like 2.5 hours one day on the way to rehearsal. I'm driving down to the coast of Mississippi, and I called her for something very minor, just like a quick question. Next thing I know, we've been on the phone for like 2.5 hours, and she didn't get any work done because I was just blah 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 in her ear. As you can see, I'm right here, just blah blah blah. But
Patty goes, "I can relate because she works with the band Solidify, and I can relate because I work for 13X and Luke, and when they call, and even if it's just to say hey, or someone's having a bad day, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I could be at my day job. I could be sitting on the toilet. I'm just sitting there. Mhm, mhm, mhm.
The real office.
Right?
yeah, right. That's where
You
you
know,
do all your
got
paperwork.
this. It's okay. That's where the real paperwork comes from.
Why did
So,
they say that? Terrible, terrible.
You set yourself up again, Emmett. You always do.
I I
And I
I
thought I
knew
was
what
the
I
one who
was
set
saying.
myself
I
up.
knew what I was saying. You're like office. I was
Hmm.
like, here we go. I'm gonna hammer it
Paperwork.
home. Paperwork. I'm gonna go to my office, do some paperwork,
there
and
you go.
then it came out of my mouth, and I was like, "You're an adult, and you just said that."
So Trey, let's get to you, sweetheart.
What's up?
When did you First of all, are you a self-trained singer, or did
Oh
you
man.
when did you decide that this was
Well,
the thing that you wanted to
tell
do?
you, my story is kind of a little bit of a complex one, that's for sure.
Well,
But
that's
it's
all
it's
right.
worth the story, I guess.
It's
So,
worth the story. That's what
well,
this is about.
when I was about 9 years old, my father passed, and after that, when he passed away, we were a very poor family, kind of a deal, living paycheck to paycheck. My father had Social Security benefits that were stacked up, and then we started receiving money, and I kind of attached to music. We had just got cable for the first time at all my years of being a kid, and found MTVX. back then, which was playing all the hard rock, and I remember I kind of fell in love with the first song I'd ever heard was Chop Suey in the rock department. But also growing up where I grew up, we listened to a lot of rap and R&B. I remember we in fourth grade, we'd be at the lunch table saying, "Can't pay my rent because I'm." So we were just a bunch of kids listening to rap music. So when I heard metal, it was a different, and hard rock, it was a different feeling, and I really attached to it. And I just remember thinking to myself, man, I was watching the In the End video by Linkin Park, thinking to myself, man, these guys look so cool. I really want to learn how to play guitar. I was like, I really want to learn how to play guitar. My uncle is a folk artist. He's a folk musician, and he's a really good acoustic player. So Hurricane Katrina hit. I was about 13 years old, okay? And I had just bought my first guitar. My friends were taking lessons and they're all like, look what I'm doing, hitting like the one or two little notes on the guitar. And my uncle, who evacuated with us to where where Emmett's at in Jackson, Mississippi, actually, is where my aunt lives, in northern Jackson. we evacuated up there, and my uncle brought a Martin's backpacking guitar, and he was like, "Look, while we're here, stuck up here together for God knows how long, you're gonna learn, and you're gonna learn 3 chords, and with 3 chords, you're going to learn how to write a song." So, and the first song he taught me was "The House of the Rising Sun" on guitar, and he drilled that into me too. And from there, I just kind of I attached my first albums I got after that, because my first albums were Hybrid Theory, Tomorrow by SR71. Then I downloaded a whole bunch of music, fell in love with Korn, Slipknot, LimeWire existed, so I was able to get my hands on so much, caused my computer so much pain.
So many viruses.
But then after Hurricane Katrina, that's when I really started getting into music and wanting to play. And the first album I bought was Karma and Effect by Seether, up in Walmart in Gluckstadt, or Ridgeland, sorry. And then after that, I bought the Stain Chapter 5 album, Non-Points Recoil album. Then I got into Killswitch Engage. I bought the Alive or Just Breathing album. I learned how to get better at guitar. Then I started noticing that I could sing. I could talk and play guitar. And that's when I noticed people like, you got a voice.
For people that don't know and don't do it, that is not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Well, it was weird because I never knew how to do drop tuning or nothing. I just start playing tabs and be like, am I doing this right? And would ask questions while I was playing. And one day I did an open mic night and did a whole bunch of 3 Doors Down covers and blew the roof off. I was 15 years old and everyone was like, oh my God. And so I realized then that maybe I have a chance. And I took about a year of vocal lessons and fell off, joined my very first band, did a couple little metal bands as a teenager, didn't really do good. I lose my voice all the time. Couldn't scream well. I was a big fan of the bands like Slipknot, El Nino, Killswitch, Demon Hunter, so the whole 9 years. I got into metal really hard. I stuck to it, even though I love rock music. I love guitar riffs. Good guitar, like I said, guitars what kind of got me into playing music to begin with. It's another reason why I love this band so much, because we got some guitar riffs, and that's why I enjoy another thing about this band a lot. But I went back into vocal lessons. I took it really seriously. I stopped screaming, really. I only did it behind closed doors. And I just kept singing and singing. I started doing 4-hour gigs, doing Brown Eyed Girl and Tracy Chapman covers, and getting paid doing that for a whole. Well, let me tell you, when I play that song, every club just loses it. They start shaking their asses. It's incredible.
Dude, that Fast Car, man, you can't beat it.
I try Fast Car. I don't feel like I do it justice. That's why I don't play it. I'll do Tennessee Whiskey instead in its place usually, or something of that nature to appease the crowd.
It's
but I did it for a while, and like I said, I wanted to do metal, and Jody hit me up about wanting to get heavy, and I said, I would love to do something a little different, because why not? Life's too short to just stay in one lane. I've done country, I've done R&B, I've done rock, so let's do metal, and that's where I'm at now.
Well, you're doing a badass job, is what I can say.
Well, thank you.
Just keep going, stick with it. I mean, dude. So tell us a little bit. Actually, you know what?
What you got?
We're going to listen to Nightmare, and then when we come back, I want you to tell us about Jody and Phil.
Okay, will do.
going to pull up Nightmare. And this one, we are actually going to watch with the fans. So, yeah, they can watch us jamming out. And just because. And this one, matter of fact, the other one that I played is on their YouTube channel. Now, I am fixing to, real quick, in the comments. Now, this will take you directly to this song. But if you scroll down just right below the video, you will see where it says Transient. You go there, you click, you hit subscribe, and you start following these badass dudes. I'm telling you, I will drill it in your head, So, give me the backstory about Nightmare. Let's see. Last time Trey did it. Emmett, can you give us a little backstory on this one?
I can tell you it was a nightmare to shoot because it was in a giant warehouse in the middle of July in New Orleans, and the same set where they shot. What was it?
NCIS New Orleans.
Yeah, NCIS New Orleans, which was really cool, but really long day, really hot. So yeah, there's your nightmare right there. For me, I always listen to like where, because Trey will explain to us where he gets his inspiration for lyrics. But like he said with the Dave Grohl quote, you can sing a song and there can be 80,000 people in the audience and they will sing it back to you for 80,000 different reasons. So I like to find my own meaning behind it. For me, it harkens back to, a lot of personal struggles, a lot of self-doubt, and stuff like that. But I'll let Trey explain at least where he got, the inspiration.
And I can understand where you're coming from because you're right. The band itself can know, what triggered them to write this. But like you're right, that song can reach somebody, and each and every person, it can reach them for a different reason.
Mm-hmm.
It could trigger, something different. So you're very correct. And I mean, me and 13X has talked about that. It's like Johnny said, when people ask him, "Can you tell us what this song is about?" He's like, "What's it mean to you?"
Mm.
So I can totally relate to that, and that's really cool that you kind of see that. Yeah. Now, Trey, I'm sorry, I got caught up in a moment there.
Oh, you're good.
I've heard that before, and you're right. So, give us your backstory on this song, Trey.
All right. So Nightmare was actually the first tape that I received when I was joining this band. It was kind of my tryout tape. It was already like in the pre-stages of being complete and everything, and I recorded it off my cell phone using a cell phone recording app, just as simple as can be. And when I heard the song, it reminded me of something that I had wrote a long time ago when I was like in my early 20s, and I put the words to the music, and it kind of just wrote itself. It really did, because we went to the studio to record with John. He was just like, "Wow, there's really nothing I can tell you besides do little oohs and ahs here to make it sound bigger." Like, wow. But Nightmare, the meaning of the Nightmare is kind of like, it's not like the story of my life. It's kind of the story of the negativity of my life. It's like you run for things for so long, but you can never really escape the things that hurt you the most. You kind of grow to, the song is about growing to accepting them. That there's no place to run, there's no place to hide, because there is no place to run. You have to accept your pain head on. And if you look into somebody's eyes, and that's the kind of thing, if you look into the very foundations of who I am, you can kind of see where I come from as a person. I try to be a very nice person because my whole life I was bullied by people. But I won't bow down and take stuff from people, because as an adult, you shouldn't. You know, as an adult, you should be a very strong person and be you, and don't be afraid to be yourself. And that's kind of the main thing with Nightmare, was the whole lyrics and the meaning behind those was just like, you know, it's a song about growing, you know, and that's kind of what it is. You're growing to be a better person, even though it's a nightmare. That's the best way I can sum that one up for you.
Hey, that's a pretty good summary. That was like a really great summary. So, you know, like you said, coming from being bullied and coming from, tough times, and like you said, you can look into someone's eyes, and they say eyes are the window to a person's soul.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually look into my husband tells me all the time, he goes, you can put on a good face for everybody, but I can look in your eyes and tell you something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going on, or, so, we all have our nightmares, and we all have things that we've been through, and just the way you're rising above all that and becoming and putting it into music that might help somebody else through their nightmares and their bad times, dude. That's just freaking awesome.
Make them feel like they're not alone. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have to go through. You know, we all have to grow. Because if we allow ourselves to not grow, then we're never going to get anywhere in life. You know, we're always going to be stuck in your nightmare over and over again.
Exactly. All right, we are going to play Transient Nightmare, the official video. And again, in the comments, I did put a link directly to this video. But if you stroll just below the video, see right there? See?
Mm-hmm.
See?
That little cookie thing right there.
And see right here? Yeah. Hit that subscribe button. So here we go. We're going to rock out. You ready? See, I'm pushy.
Stuck aside, never known this need is such a sight that I cannot believe. Still breathing, can you hear
My favorite part right here.
inside my mind? I will show you the pain, the struggle inside.
Boom.
That scared the shit out of me. I thought you
I will survive. What's so sick of that?
Great shot.
I'm loving the transition.
I tell you what, the actress Summer, she did a great job in this video.
Yeah, she did great.
Get out of here.
I can't escape.
I'm waiting for her to jump back out.
And be like a jump scare.
Watching that video, I got to endure the first time with y'all, which was awesome. The way you do that screaming, but you come back into the rock and metalish singing. It's a nice transition, but she scared the shit out of me. I thought she's fixing to change into some kind of. You've seen those scary movies where they come running at you and that. Yeah, I thought that was what was going to happen. That scared the piss out of me.
That's all just air.
Kudos to that actress. What was her name again?
Summer, actually.
Summer.
Awesome. Rooster says hell yeah. Rooster's brother Rob says hell yeah, and Rooster says badass. Rooster and Rob are brothers, and they do a show as well.
Robin Rooster.
Yes, Robin Rooster.
That's Robin Rooster.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a duo right there, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
that could be that's a cool TV show in the making.
So we're not able to be with us today, but give us, a little information. We're going to go with Jody first. Give us a little information on him.
He's
I'll
take this one.
He is a very hardworking guy, that's for sure. He likes to try to carry everything on his shoulder sometimes, and we try to tell him that you don't have to always do that, bro. Very dedicated guy. He's very hardcore to his cause, like whatever he is, like as a person. He's very hardcore to that. The mold of what Jody Linnell is a very serious, but it's a very good mold. The best way I can describe it is he's got a very good personality. He comes out. He also slams hard. He likes to play music. He's really good guitarist, and he's a better friend too. You can't really ask for someone any better than that. But yeah, Jody's the best way to describe him is Jody. He's the kind of person you just got to meet him in person to really understand him. Which is nothing wrong with that at all. What Tiffany says.
Remember, guys.
Oh no, it's not like that at all. Tiffany.
No,
you got it all wrong.
I will
No,
say,
it's not all like that. They're just like, yeah, they were just like, how do you explain your brother?
Essentially,
I can explain it by. I think it's once a week like clockwork. Jody sends me a Snapchat. And somewhere in it is his bare ass.
Oh my god!
He did it to me today.
He did.
I was driving, and I opened it. I was like, "Okay, Jody sent me a snap. It's probably important, We're talking about band and stuff like that." And I opened it, and it's Jody butt naked, like doing like behind him. And
at least
it's just Jody's bare ass. My son was behind me in the car. And I was like, oh.
At least I got one more.
Daddy, who's that?
I got one verse for you. Try opening, and Paul, Tracy, if you're watching, yeah, I remember this. We'll never forget this. Try opening a text message with your mother from Paul Crosby. Let me explain something. Don't be next to your mother if he sent you a text message. Because it was when the floods were going on and stuff, and we were down in Louisiana, and no, it's next to my dad, but yeah, he sent me another one next to my mom, and it's the same thing. And it was a picture of the floods, and I knew his kids were there, and I was like, oh crap, something's bad. He's sending something, because he's in the truck in front of it, me and my husband. And I'm like, oh, something's bad wrong, Kids are there, and I'm like, oh, crap, I got to open this up. I opened it up, and it was a female moaning as if she was having intercourse.
Of course. Those are the ones. Those
are the ones. Those are always the ones.
Yeah.
That happened to me in a church one time.
And it happened again next to my mother.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my 77-year-old mother.
Oh, no. Bless her heart.
She calls me by my middle name. She's like, Lee, what is that? And I'm like, nothing, Mom's.
This is a video of a woman having a great time. Moving on.
Yeah. It was some fan mail, I don't know. Yeah.
Just look at her and be like, mind your business.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, That's cool. Jody, that is really cool, dude. I like that.
Jody's fun. He's
He's a
serious
fun guy,
when he
yeah.
needs to be. He's fun when it's time to be fun. It's just he brought us all together. He's kind of the glue.
Right. And
Wait,
I when I was looking at your Facebook page, bless his heart, you said he's a hard worker, whether it's with the band or without the band, it's always connected to the band somehow. I've seen him going live with his headset on and in his work truck. And I'm like, dude, he's like, show us the updates. Here you go. I'm working at my day job, but here's your show updates.
yeah,
That's some
he's
dedication, that's
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
yeah.
Give us some information on Phil. Now, Phil's
Oh,
the
Lord.
drummer, correct?
What's that?
Phil is our drummer. Yes, Phil
Yes,
is our
yes,
drummer.
yes.
He
He would like to be known as the harmonica player, though, or the
Right.
triangle player.
Yeah, he's a triangle artiste.
Yeah, triangle artiste percussionist.
Yes. Um, what can be said truly about Phil Cron?
Jeez.
I remember Sam texting me.
Rob said he's a great drummer.
Phil is,
He's a
Phil
good
is a
drummer. Yeah, great drummer. Yeah.
Or we were coming back from the show that we had Saturday, and Phil, there's almost no way to reenact Phil's sense of humor.
You really can't.
It really is. Like his entire sense of humor is like one inside joke for like the continuity of his life, and so you have to be there in the moment. And I remember
To really
Sam,
get the true effect.
Oh yeah.
yeah. And Sam was sitting next to us, and Sam had never really experienced Phil's humor. And Phil was giving directions to a friend of ours to drive us. And Phil, I'm gonna try, but in the most deadpan voice, like monotone.
Oh God.
He's like, "You're doing a great job, Bill. Everybody here back here is real proud of you. But you should have taken a left like a quarter mile ago." And we're dying. We're crying. Sam's beat red. He's wheezing.
Bill, you're going places. You're going places, kid.
You're doing great, Bill. You're gonna go places, kid. But it's the tone of his voice, and it's this weird, like, you don't know if he's completely sarcastic or if he 100%
It's serious.
is like serious. Like overconfidently
People
serious.
like that, they have such a personality that when they're even joking, sometimes you're like, is that a joke? Are you serious? It's like you don't know because it, like you said, it's that constant. Unless you're around them all the time, you gotta be there to
Understand it, right?
He's when I will say this, like, if and just like any band, any brotherhood, we all want the same thing. We all want to get to the next level, to the next goal, and so because everybody believes in it, maybe not the agreeing on the same way to achieve something. So sometimes, we'll kind of bump heads a little bit, and Phil will just come
That's
in and interject with this, like, kind of just like, guys, can we, just knock the shit off, but with just the most deadpan, like, I was talking, none of y'all are important, and it breaks. He's like, I'm the drummer.
yeah.
Like, nobody cares about you, Trey, even though you're the singer. I'm the drummer. I'm the important one.
Right.
Y'all can all kiss my ass. And constantly keeps us in stitches, constantly keeps us looking at each other like, what the hell did he just say? What? That doesn't even make any sense, but it's hilarious,
Right.
He's,
Well, and that's the thing about being in a band. You're whether you're guys or girls, your brothers and your sisters, and it's not always going to be bed of roses, and you're going to butt heads. You're going to disagree, but the main thing is your family and coming together at the end, and you all got the same goal. It all works out,
Mm-hmm.
and you're always going to have that, as I would say, buffer. The one that's like, man, dude, it's okay. It's okay. Just chill, take it down a notch. So, but that's awesome because that shows that you're not only bandmates, you're family.
Hmm.
And so it completes that whole circle,
Oh yeah, the vibe is definitely nice with us. That's for sure.
right.
Hmm.
So, what other shows? I mean, that you got this whole tour of July that we talked about, which I will share that tour poster on my Mama Mary wall when we get off here, and
Oh,
we'll share it on my Mary Hope wall as well. And but once you get off this tour in July, do you have other shows that you have coming up that you can talk about?
mm,
Yes, but no.
yes, but no. There's more on the way. Just keep this.
There's Yes, there's more to come. Sam and Tiffany are working very hard, very diligently behind the scenes to, make things happen for us. And we try not to tell tales out of school, as it were,
Yeah,
because you don't want to say something and then
and
it
then
not
something.
happen.
Yeah, and something
Yeah.
happens.
So the best
We
thing I
don't.
tell people is this: is the best way to find out that information too is to keep
Watch
following
it
us.
and
Keep
following.
following us.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Every time there is a new announcement, it is at the front, and y'all don't miss out.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear from people. Oh, how come I missed you in El Paso when it's like it's been on the website for a month now? I promise you. Go to
Yeah.
TRANSIENTNOLA.com. All of our show dates are up there, and including ways to get your hands on tickets to these shows.
You just took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, like you can buy tickets before the show and get a discount.
It's true.
At
Mhm.
TRANSIENTNOLA.com.
.com.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions about anything as far as merch or anything, transient.com or
TRANSIENTNOLA.com.
transientnola.com, or you can go to their Facebook page, which is right here.
Right.
It
Transient band NOLA.
Nola.
You can. I'm pretty sure you can search in Facebook just Transient
Mhm.
or
Yes.
Transient NOLA, and we're the first thing to pop up.
Yeah, just go to Google and just type in transient
Yeah.
Nola.
Yeah, and for those who don't know
pops
what NOLA is, since the band originally was based out of New Orleans, NOLA is New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah.
It's the headquarters, so to say, of Transient.
Yeah.
There you go. Well,
We're a
guys,
huge multinational conglomerate based in New Orleans.
Bruce Wayne is our supplier.
Yes. Morgan Freeman builds all of our guitars.
Absolutely.
So,
God himself definitely
speaking
does that.
speaking of guitars, so I was curious, Emmett, what is your guitar of choice?
Mm.
Ooh.
I almost want to answer this question too,
Well,
and I'm not even a guitarist in this band. This is a great
we-
question.
To try and make really to get technical, but I'll try and make it quick. We tune really low. So my main guitar is longer than a normal. It's a baritone scale. It helps handle the lower tunings better. We primarily play 7 strings. We don't necessarily use all of them in every song, but it's nice to have that option. That way you're not constantly changing guitars. If I'm so for me, 7 string stuff, I like Ibanez. I do like a few ESP brands. Ibanez is kind of my go-to right now, just because I've got kind of fat sausagey fingers, and I like the Ibanez necks. They're thinner. As far
Right.
as six strings, I like ESP. I really like Paul Reed Smith. I've got a couple up here on the wall. I really like Paul Reed Smith for just kind of normal guitar tunings and six string type stuff. But yeah, right now I play Ibanez. Jody plays ESP. We play those exclusively. But I mean,
And what's your amp
I've
of
played
choice
ESP. Well,
or pedal of choice?
my amp is actually right here behind my nerd sign. I have let's see if I can take it down here. I have
knocks down a whole entire rack.
yeah, just knocked out the entire thing. I have an EVH 5150 Mark III, the 50 watt, the 6L6 version, which is again to get super nerdy and technical. Which is again, I'm a nerd. The
Ain't nothing wrong
6L6
with
is
being a nerd.
it's
That's when
6L6
you,
is the type of
that's
power
when you get
tube.
the cool. That's when you figure out the cool shit, the cool pedals,
Yes.
the cool stuff that you can do the cool shit on.
Yes.
Right.
For live, this is Jody owns the same thing. We're huge fans of the EVH. Jody uses EVH cabs. I use Mesa cabs for live. But right now for live,
Yeah.
just because of we like to keep things really neat, really tidy. Jody and I use a company called Line 6.
Yes.
They have a product called the HX Stomp XL, and that's what we use. We use Seymour Duncan Power Stage power amps. So our entire rig, we use Shure Wireless. Our entire rig is on our pedal board. The effects, the amp modeling, the power amp itself. So aside from the guitars, I can bring my cab in one hand. I've got my 212 cab, and then I can bring my pedal board in a case, and I can walk in and plop it down. One plug into the power, one plug into the speaker cabinet. It makes for quick setup, quick tear down, and when you're playing shows like we did Saturday, where you maybe have 10, 15 minutes
Multiple lineups, and you've only got
you've got tons
amount
of people.
time to do the transfer, and
The quicker you can get on, the quicker you can get off, the better. And then on top of it, it's less stuff that we don't have to carry. We're very fortunate. We, because of the way we have thought this out and kind of mapped this out, we don't have to bring a trailer on tour. Everything goes in our bus. We have a shuttle bus, that we stay in. But everything goes in the bus, and everything has a place for everything and everything in its place.
and that makes things so much easier. I mean, because both bands that I represent, they do the very same thing. I mean, they've got the pedal boards, and like Luke, we had a show at Sticky Fingers here in Little Rock, and all three guitarists came in, no amps, pedal boards, everything's right there, and it's just like if someone's not used to that, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got to go explain,
you have to explain what a direct input is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like, where's the amp? That is it.
That is it. Yeah.
Yeah, and we can do direct input as well. If the venue calls for it, if there's a situation where maybe there's not enough room for a cab on stage or something like that. Jody and I we're we're old school. We're trying to keep the balance between old school, having stage volume, feeling the music, but also trying to be as compact and as
Right.
efficient as possible.
Mhm.
So
Well,
yeah,
like
originally we were touring with the EVHs, and then we decided, well, we can. I mean, the tone from the Line 6 is it's just so darn close. You really can't tell. And in a live setting, nobody's going to go, you know what? Those guys are using digital EVH clones. They're not. No, it's about the energy. It's about the experience, about the camaraderie, and the music moving you, and just having a good time, and feeling something. People don't care that your pedal isn't true bypass or not. They don't
Right.
care.
Mhm.
All they care about is you got them in front of that stage going, and
Right.
they go home and their freaking necks hurt and they're sweating like we're on stage performing.
Good old fashioned bang over.
Yeah.
I love that. Good old
So,
fashioned
Trey,
bang
what
over.
is your mic of choice, brother?
That's a hard one. They're all so good, and they all can be used for different things and different reasons. But in this band, I'm using a Shure Beta 58.
I was fixing to say mine was Sure 58 when I was on stage. I
My
love.
old band, I had a Shure Super 55, the Elvis mic.
Oh,
That was my mic of choice. I just sold it to a friend of mine who's a drummer. But I like Sennheiser as well. Don't get me wrong. I won't say another good company was I tried out was Audix. I tried a few of theirs, but right now in this band, I'm using Shure Betas. I got a Beta wireless, a minute backup Beta wired microphone if necessary. Trying to get my hand on a few other things too. I want to get my hands on some on Alexa. I think it's a Texicon or Lexicon, the little cool vocal processor that makes like a cool effects noise and everything. I'm a huge fan of that.
yeah.
You
That
know,
yeah. It can get the like echo and the effects and
Mhm.
right there.
Also in my house, I got a few different microphones. I got two Shure PG58s. I got a knockoff Sennheiser. To be honest, it's not even. It looks like a Sennheiser, but it's not. Also got like a singer songwriter rig. I got like power PA speakers, acoustic guitar that has a Fishman rare earth pickup. I also have a MXR clone looper. Essentially, when I do acoustic shows, I'm a one-man band, and I'm running all that through a valve distortion pedal. And a bass equalizer and a reverb pedal. So I have my own little rig, I guess you would say. I'm not a big nerd. I just know things I need right now.
See, that's what Mama Mary's is all about, is learning about the musicians behind the music.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh yeah, like I love guitar, like
how they bring that music to you and what they use to bring the music. I mean, because that's part of the story. It's all part of your story, And dudes, I am so glad that Sam sent y'all to me, and it has been such an honor.
We've been talking for over an hour now. I had no idea. Holy cow, time flies.
Yeah,
I just realized that. Wow.
We're pushing about 90 minutes here.
Well,
I didn't even know that.
That's because it's fun on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem. You never know. Me and we're like good friends now. I interviewed Parker Varsity, and he is a musician, a producer, and singer songwriter, and he does. He's just all around badass. But he told me in our sound check, he said, "I warn you, I'm very ADHD, and if I get bored, I've got to move on." And before we knew it, we had been talking 2 hours. And we didn't even know it. We just talked and talked and talked. We got done, and he messaged me afterwards. He goes, "Did you realize we were talking 2 hours?" And I was like, "No, dude, I was having a freaking blast."
I had one of those exact conversations today. The singer for my old band called me and was just, asking questions about, what's going on, how you doing. We hadn't talked in probably about a week or something like that, and we're just catching up. And next thing I know, I look down, we've been on the phone, I think it was like an hour and 55 minutes. I was like, dude, we're coming up on 2 hours. I gotta go. Like, I got shit to do. You know.
Right,
So needless to say, I didn't get a lot of stuff done today.
right. Well, I
But yeah,
would
you know, when the conversation's good, it flows.
exactly, exactly. You just lose track of time, and and it's fun, and that's why I love doing this because I get to meet so many great people, so many great musicians that and hear so many amazing stories. And that's why I started Mama Mary's Music Mayhem was, to bring the musicians behind the music closer to the fans.
Mhm.
And well, my own little way, I was, you know, wanting to get to know 'em myself. So,
Yeah, right. Hey,
best
that's
of
how
Hey,
you
both
do it, right?
worlds, because I book shows down here and I put shows together down here, and I just love to find new musicians, and it doesn't matter where they're from or whose show they're on. I just love to tell people about music and about great music and about great musicians. So I'm really honored that you guys were on here. And I would love to, get y'all back on later this year and maybe get the whole crazy band on here. That would be epic. I got a feeling that would be a 2-hour show.
That would be, especially if you got
we would all just be
podcast.
talking and screaming over each other,
And
just
look,
like I did to
I
Trey
would
just
literally just
now.
sit here and probably drink a beer the whole time and say no.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And we might even have to have Tiffany and Sam on there too, the whole team,
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have a family reunion, the Transient family. Meet the Transient family. There you go.
I call
There you
it the
go.
Transient team. Team Transient.
There you go. Well, guys, thank you so much for being on here. Is
Thank
there
you.
any last words that you would love to say to your fans, followers, supporters?
Trey, I'll let you go first. Is he this way? There he is.
Oh,
Let's see.
you're down. Where you at? There. I hate this
There
angle.
you go. There you go.
This
We
is
want to
my
say
angle.
thank you. I mean, all I gotta say to the fans is keep doing what y'all doing and keep following us. What's that like? Right, exactly.
So,
Mhm.
we've already talked about that, Tiffany.
Yeah, like exactly.
Catch up.
She's recapping him. She's recapping.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, no, keep kicking ass. Keep doing what you're doing. Just keep coming to shows. COVID is over for the most part. Like everyone is coming out to shows again, and that was kind of the big thing for us that I think really helped this band. Is in the beginning we're all like, oh, COVID, but if it wasn't for COVID, we wouldn't have gone back and like put more time and more effort and kept working and working and working. And because of that, all I have to say is thank y'all so much for loving it and just keep coming out to it and keep throwing down with us. That's all I got to say.
Awesome. How about you, Emmett?
I'd have to say the same thing. Thank you for playing our music. Thank you for doing what you do, for having us on, and being so gracious.
Oh, dude, my honor. You ain't got to say
and
anything like that.
and for everyone that's listened to a song, more than one song, more than one time, thank you. Download it on Amazon and Apple. And the main thing is, if you guys want to hear us on Octane or Sirius or Liquid Metal or anything like that, they don't know until you have to put it in their face. You have to tell them, hey, you guys are missing out on something.
Exactly.
They get their marching orders from the fans.
Yep.
And if the fans tell them this is who we want to hear, they're gonna listen. So you got to get on like every social media you can. Hashtag, was it Test Drive, Sirius Octane, Sirius XM, all of that stuff. Do it to your local radio stations as well. I mean, half of our songs Trey doesn't cuss in, so you're good.
Yeah, there's only like 2 songs that I actually say curse words, so other than that, you're pretty much good anywhere else.
Yeah, you can just do like an old school radio edit where you just go, oh.
Yeah, like
I like those. Those are nice. Those are cheesy and nice. I love those.
Yeah. It goes
like
cheese.
Like every biscuit song
like
that.
they do with Crazy Bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
She's a crazy. And
Yeah. Yeah, it's so quick, nobody realizes you've muted the
right,
entire
because
song.
people are singing in the car anyway because they've already heard it, so they don't realize that word.
People love screaming like the words during the censored parts. Absolutely, every time. Like I remember what song was it? I forgot what
Kid
song.
Rock, where they
that
literally put the
DMX
words
too,
radio edit
Ludacris.
in the song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Edit. Yeah. Radio edit.
I used to love the early 2000s, like Eminem, like radio edit cuts, and Ludacris radio edit cuts. Like, who doesn't remember those days? Like I said, I grew up in it, so it was so funny to be like, what word is he saying behind this bleep right here?
Eminem early 2000s radio edits just sound like some dude breathing into a microphone.
Yeah. or the scream. I'm gonna go with
This is what we do every time we get together. We talk music, we talk all these like silly hypotheticals and
followed by
like,
Jody screaming us to be quiet. Be quiet! And I'm
yeah. You guys have been going on for like half an hour.
You're at a 10, bring it to a 2.
It's been 2 minutes. Calm down.
He delivers the message at a 16. Hey guys!
It's okay. He still loves us. And in his own words, we're not allowed to leave. So
there you go.
There's
so,
that.
I can't wait to meet. I can't wait to meet them. They sound like great guys.
Well,
and,
if you're not able to fit us, then definitely fit those two in there. You can at least
Yes.
get the other side of Transient.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll work it out. We'll work it around your schedule. And we'll promote it. Well, I'll get with Sam and I'll get with Tiffany, and we'll make it later in the year and work it out. Maybe to where, it's later in the evening to where everybody's off from their day job, and yeah, we'll just have a big old powwow, and maybe we'll do that, and we can do like, I don't know, we'll come up with something really cool. Once everybody meets all of Transient, then we can like maybe do something.
You make this like a barbecue party.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But we're like on virtual reality, so we can't enjoy the barbecue.
Just everybody order
from so and so.
Just everybody order barbecue from their local joint, and then we'll
oh my god, everybody
there.
orders Dickie's barbecue.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, Sam and Tiffany, get ready. I'm gonna be sending you some messages. And guys, it was awesome having you on here. Y'all keep kicking ass and taking names, man. And and if you're coming this way and you're looking for a show, have Tiffany or Sam reach out to me. Also, I'll send my band's information to them because they'll be looking to do things further out this year. And I think y'all would jive really well together. I think that would be an epic show. So maybe we can make something happen there too.
We are always ready to. Oh, Trey broke something. We are always ready. Wait, where'd you go, Trey?
I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Did your phone break?
I'm no longer present.
You look like a cookieless Oreo right now.
This is my final form. This is my final transition.
Your alternate ego.
It literally said, "Oh no, there was an error that occurred, and this is the result of the error."
Okay.
All right. I am going to say this, guys. If you are watching or you catch this a little bit later, and Facebook does their thing, and they do mute because of copyright things, I will be sending a downloadable version to the band, and they can put it on their website. Also, you can go to the Mama Mary Music Mayhem YouTube channel, or you can go to my Rock Tide website and click the Mama Mary tab, and I will have it up there later this week. Guys, thank you so much. It was awesome. Lots of laughs, lots of great music. And you guys, you just kick ass and take names. Just keep being you, man.
Thank you, Mama Mary. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for having us again. So from me, obviously from Trey.
Shay, we lost you. I
kicked
see
out.
you down there. It says device is not detected. His phone died. That's what it is.
I bet you his phone died. But
You're
thank
welcome,
you,
Tiffany.
thank you
You're
again so
welcome.
much for having us, and keep doing what you're doing. Shining light on independent bands and just getting the word out for those of us that just want to
Dude,
bring
I just
music
do it because
music to
I love
everybody.
it. And if you know some other ones that you think are badass, send them my way.
I
And
surely
I'll
will.
get them on. I'll get them on.
Definitely
And
will.
when you come back home, let me know. We'll go have some chicken at Sticky's. Rock and
Only
roll.
time I ever come through Arkansas anymore is when I go to Cersei to get some tomatoes. And I
Well,
don't even, and it's really my dad. My dad's like, we're going to go to Cersei to get some tomatoes. I'm
Well,
like,
Cersei ain't that far. So, I mean, I think we can meet halfway. Just let me know.
hell yeah. Hey, have a beer, throw down, play a show,
Heck
get a nice bang over in our necks.
Oh, yeah.
Be a
Yeah.
good time.
I need one of them. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, Trey's back. He's got to say
He's
goodbye.
back. He's back. Hey.
Woo!
No, it straight up said error has occurred and it kicked me off. What? I could hear y'all talking the whole time.
Did you hear what I said? Where you look, it just had like a little white circle.
Did y'all hear
every time
me?
you talk,
Yeah,
it
we
went
can
like
hear you.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time you talk, it looked like
I said you look like a cookieless Oreo.
A cookieless Oreo. An Oreo without a soul.
Yeah, you just look like the little cream part of the Oreo, just going, hello, can you hear me? It's great. It's fantastic.
The sound of my soul is an Oreo.
You guys have a great night, and like I said, I'll get with Tiffany and Sam, and we'll get you back on here. We'll get the whole damn team on here. We'll make some plans. We'll make it something real cool, something fun, and we'll have the crowd laughing and rocking the whole freaking time. How's that sound?
Sounds great to me.
Oh yeah, we'll have a lot more to talk about because we'll have done a lot more things.
Yeah, that you can release.
You're right.
Exactly.
Thank you again for having us.
I can't talk about it. Just I
it's
love
it's 007 rules. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. That's not good for anybody.
No. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You keep rocking out. We'll see you all around.
All right, and welcome to the Momma Mary Music Mayhem family. You are now family, so you have a good night, guys.
Later.
Thank you so much.
Later.
Bye.
Guys, that was Transient. Awesome, guys. Can't wait to meet the whole team. Tiffany, you sound awesome. Sam, yeah, let's get together, make it happen. Everybody that watched today, do not forget to go follow, love, like, and share them. Go send them a message on their Facebook page. Let them know you heard them here on Momma Mary's Music Mayhem. Rooster, reach out to Sam or Tiffany. Get them on your show, brother. All promotion is good promotion. And, just a big shout out to Sam and Tiffany for making this happen. And don't forget to go to their Facebook page. They will have the summer tour, Nightmare Tour, and it is with Pigweed. So go check that out, and I will be putting that up on my page. And next Tuesday, the 15th, I will be having the Almost, and it will be at 6 p.m. So lots more to come. And on the 22nd, we have Shimmer Johnson. And then the 29th, we have a local Arkansas Tuesday. I've already got 2 Arkansas bands lined up to come on and talk about their show. And we will get more. So, lots of great things coming up. And I'm going to throw this on here because if you are in the Nashville area in August, you can actually come hang out with Momma Mary and lots of other podcasters and some national artists and some really cool people. And you can come hang out with me at Rockin' Pod. So I'm going to throw this on here real quick and do a little advertisement for that. And I'll be right back.
This August will rock as Rockin' Pod returns to Nashville. This annual convention brings together rock artists, fans, and podcasters for an unforgettable rock experience. Meet Billy Sheehan, Ron Keel, Ricky Rachtman, Mark Goodman, Matt Pinfield, Don Jameson of That Metal Show, drum legends Carmine Apiece and Vinny Appice, along with current and former members of Winger, LA Guns, Accept, Roxy Blue, and more. Panels, signing sessions, and vinyl and memorabilia vendors, all available to you at Rockin' Pod. Music podcasters from all over North America will be appearing on site for live interviews, networking, and speaking sessions. Got a music podcast? Register and join us. Rockin' Pod Weekend kicks off with a pre-party concert featuring former Tesla guitarist Tommy Skio and his new band Resist and Bite. Plus, Ron Keel Acoustic, Rock United, and a rare hair set featuring many surprise guests. Rockin' Pod Weekend, August 6th through the 8th in Nashville, Tennessee. Tickets, VIP, podcaster registration, and discounted hotel rooms are available now at rockandpod.com. Rockin' Pod, brought to you by DVG Productions, Brad Lee Entertainment, and Incaptia.
All right. So if you are in the Nashville area in August, come see me. Until then, until next Tuesday, you keep rocking. Let's see. Rooster says that Mama Mary backdrop you have. Do you have that for sale? Yes, matter of fact, I do, brother. And actually, I will put up the link to my Teespring store real quick in the comments. You can go get the tapestry. You can go get some Mama Mary t-shirts, koozies, water bottles, all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's something on there for everyone. So if you want some Mama Mary merch, go ahead and order it and send me a picture of you with it, and I will post it on the page and give you a big shout out. And if you want something personalized from me, just get in touch with me and we will work it out, and I will autograph it and send it your way. So thank you guys and love you. Until next Tuesday, keep rocking, stay safe, because Mama Mary said so.